In the heart of New York City, two of the world's most prestigious auction houses, Christie's and Sotheby's, are showcasing an extraordinary lineup of 20th and 21st century masterpieces ahead of their highly anticipated May sales. These spring auctions are not just seasonal events, they are pivotal moments in the global art market where history, culture, and finance converge. On display are iconic works by legendary artists such as Pablo Picasso, Claude Monet, Roy Lichtenstein, and Mark Rothko, each piece representing a distinct era and movement in art history. At Sotheby's, the crown jewel of the season is a powerful sculpture by Alberto Giacometti titled Grande Tete Mince, created between 1954 and 1955 during his post-war period. The sculpture, a hauntingly slender head of his brother Diego, is one of only 6 casts ever made in the artist's lifetime and uniquely hand-painted by Giacometti himself.
This is perhaps one of his great masterpieces. It is a portrait of his brother Diego, who was his lifelong companion and, dare I say, muse, but someone who he frequently depicted in his work. What's extraordinary about this cast is not only its scale and grandeur, but of the 6 that were made in his lifetime, only one was hand-painted by the artist, and that is this one. The work is estimated in excess of $70 million, and it is the highest value lot of the season anywhere at auction this May. What's remarkable about this work, despite the fact that it's incredibly joyous and exuberant, as you can see, is that it represents 4 decades of the artist's production and in all media and materials. So it's really an insight into Roy's head, into his working method, into the studio per se.
Sotheby's has placed an estimate of more than $70 million on this exceptional piece, making it the most valuable item to be auctioned anywhere in the world this May. Across town at Christie's, attention is focused on Miss January by Marlene Dumas, a bold and emotionally charged painting completed in 1997. With an estimate ranging between $12 million and $18 million, this sale could mark a new record as the most expensive artwork ever painted by a living female artist to go under the hammer. The auctions also include Pablo Picasso's striking painting, valued at $20 million to $30 million, and Claude Monet's serene Pouplier's Au bord de l'Epte, Crepuscule, expected to fetch between $30 million and $50 million. These extraordinary works are not just fetching headlines, they're capturing the attention of collectors and investors worldwide.
I think that there is definitely a flight to quality, and there's nothing of greater quality than a lot of the works we have on view here this season. I think people also see art as a store of value, particularly in times like these, and it's also a distraction. I mean, there's so much beauty and extraordinary works that are coming to market for the first time in decades and decades, and in some cases centuries here, that collectors will see the opportunity.
Despite economic uncertainty and growing concerns about a potential global recession, the high-end art market remains resilient. Experts suggest this is due to a phenomenon known as flight to quality, where wealthy buyers seek stability in tangible assets like fine art. In times of financial instability, artworks by iconic names are seen not only as cultural treasures but also as safe investments and emotional anchors. With exclusive previews now open to collectors, art enthusiasts, and media alike, these auctions are set to define the current state of the global art economy and may rewrite record books in the process. Christie's spring sales begin on May 12th, while Sotheby's opens the bidding on May 13th, with both houses promising an unforgettable season of bidding wars, big sales, and breathtaking art.
This painting behind me by Marlene Dumas Miss January from 1997 will be the most expensive work of art ever painted by a living female artist to be sold at auction. This painting is Marlene Dumas' magnum opus, arguably one of the most important paintings that she ever produced from this very important series in the 90s. When we think about the 90s, there were so many women investigating the female form, but they were doing it through photography. Think of Cindy Sherman and Barbara Kruger and Jenny Holzer. And here we have someone who is purely interested in the power of painting. What we like to show in our 21st century sales, which is what our clients really look for, are icons of art history, and every artist in these galleries has done something extraordinary. We've seen it through the Impressionists like Monet, we've seen it through the modern artists like Mondrian, the abstract expressionist painters like Rothko, and now here in pure figuration with Marlene Dumas at the end of the 20th century.